Yeah. Yeah, I learned to do new sounds. Yeah, I can do. Or hammer, smash, face.
Mein ja mister chiuso in me, nessun dorma. Does it sound classical to you?
Coming to CVI was a big change because suddenly I was in charge of my artistic process. The singing teacher would ask me, "Now, how can I help you? What can we work with?" And if I was happy with the song, then we don't need to work. So it turns the whole kind of philosophy of teacher student on its head. When we're so much together in a group, it becomes clear to everyone that everyone has stuff that they do really well, and also but we expose so much stuff that we don't do very well. But that's the same for everyone. So we show our strong sides and our weaknesses, everyone, and that's just a good situation and feels very natural. Well, the important part of being a CVT teacher is that you have access to the tools, and also you have a knowledge of the vocabulary, which is something that is unique to CVT, is that we have established a vocabulary where the words means the same for every CVT teacher and people that know the technique. You can say one word, curbing, and all the teacher will make the same sound. The words means the same for everyone, and that it's really, really good because when you know the system, it speeds up the whole learning process so much because when you have a common language, you can just say, "I want to do this." Aha, well, to achieve that, you should la 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 la. And then a singing lesson can actually take 5 minutes because you don't need a whole process of explaining something, and then the singing teacher has to decode what you're saying, and he answers back, and then you need to decode what he's trying to say. So you spend a whole lot of time trying to just learn each other's languages. Now, I mean, I came here because I really wanted to learn this stuff, and then of course it's difficult, of course it's a process, and I like that in the end.
My mind is clear now. At last, all too well, I can see where we all soon will be. Some friends of mine came over here and had a go at CVI, and it just sounded so right for me with all the different styles and being able to learn how to perform in different styles. So I decided first to take 6 months off work, come here and learn the method. And after that, I was a little bit in doubt, what now? And then after some consideration, I went for the 3-year course as well. And then things have picked up from there. It has happened really fast. I had gone 2 years into the 3-year course when I both got my first part as a opera choir singer, and 2 weeks later I got a part in a Mamma Mia musical in Oslo. And all the good you've done will soon get swept away. You've begun to marvel at the things you say. I was mostly a choir singer at a quite high level. The choir I sang in won European championships for amateur choirs. So it was a high musicality level, but the singing technique level wasn't necessarily that high. So I was, you could say, a good amateur, and I had some solo parts back then as well in the classical field, mostly. And my knowledge about anything outside the classical ideal was non-existent. So when I came here, it was amazing to see all these sounds you could make and how to make it like... I'd heard some classical singers sing pop music and it just didn't sound right. And I was like, why? Why doesn't it sound right? Is it, are they born like that? Or is it something they do? Or is it just their musicality comes out that way? So I was very amazed to see how you sort of could go from ooh to like more in Stevie Wonder popish style. And it was just a matter of changing the instrument a bit.
Vincero, vincero.
This type of thing, I was, I don't know if I'm in the right pitch now, forgive me if I'm slightly lower or whatever, but it's these things weren't even near within reach before I started here. So that's been really an adventure, really, yeah.
When to be, you say you've been around, and now you finally found everything you wanted and needed in me. I don't have the heart to hurt you. It's the last thing I wanna do, but I don't have the heart to love you, not the way you want me to.
What have I learned? Well, I've learned to differentiate the different kinds of modes, like, understand what I'm doing, consciously, so that I can do it again. So I've learned that if I do a loud sound, that it's okay to do it, and that I should not worry about it. For example, like if I say, "Hey!" like overdrive, then I know that it's okay, and I know what is it if I do that, so I can identify it. And I've learned to sing classically.
Hoping that love will last, but I don't have the heart. Oh no, I don't have the heart.
In the beginning, I found it very stressful because I didn't like singing in front of a lot of talented singers, and especially graduated from conservatory and really with really good CV, and not now. I'm glad that I did it, and that the CVI is actually programmed something like that, like in a work, as a group, that you're scrutinized in front of everybody in a positive way, not in a, to put you down, but to reflect. With if I'm the one singing, I'm allowing myself to be used for other singers or other teachers to reflect within themselves, what's missing in their technique, or what could be improved in their own skills, and also with my skills. So the same thing with me. I also learn from other people. Instead of competing with each other who's the best, we support each other, and that gives really a good moral boost, among CBT teachers. That instead of hiding information from each other, we share information and we ask each other, for help and support.
Back to being strangers, wondering if we ought to stay.
When I started my first year, I thought, how am I gonna get a student for this? Because it's a lot of money to study for this course. But in fact, it was not that difficult, because I haven't had my, when I started, I did not have my own website until now. And then I did not tell everybody that I'm doing the course, only people who knew about it. And then I tried some guinea pigs, like, can I practice with you? And from that, it started. And then now, because of the CVT association in Holland, from there I got also like groups, like choir, rock groups, or choir group, gospel group, asking for my coaching skills.
Just once, can I find a way to finally make it right? To make the magic last for more than just one night. I know we could break through it if we could just get to it just once.
It was a very exciting journey and difficult, and yet it was fun. I'm glad I did it because it made me a better person. I was already a good person, better person, but it changed a lot. My way of thinking, my how I look at things, and how I communicate with people, and how I accept differences and respect other people, their weaknesses and their strong points.